It's the PK and DK show.
Please stand by. On the air next. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. On the air
It's
next.
the PK and DK show.
Please stand by.
Now it's time to go online. Hello, it's all about the internet.
www.pkndk.com. Forget.
The PK and DK show. Your average everyday couple fight and make up on YouTube. Welcome to our dysfunctional life.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Welcome to the show. How the hell are you? Are you still there? Are you doing all right? There's a lot of people freaking out today.
I wonder why.
Either way, a lot of people are going to freak out today. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a few minutes. My name is PK. That is Denise. Hello.
Hello, also known as DK. Welcome to our podcast.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Hello, chat. What's up, Urel, Leslie, Rodrigo? We're going to do a little roll call coming up here in just a few minutes. That's right. I stayed up last night. I watched last night.
You watched a lot.
I watched. You fell asleep.
Multiple times.
But
I woke
you didn't
up.
care.
I woke up multiple times. I had a long day today.
What do you mean? What'd you have to do today?
It's called work.
Oh,
What did you
it's gonna be
do
one of them shows tonight. All right.
What did you do today?
Yeah, it's called playing grab ass.
With what? I wasn't here.
Hold on. I don't know why, but for some reason, like the audio. Well, I did some cleaning up in the studio, and then I freaked out is what I did. I had a little freak out session where I just started like throwing stuff away. Then I'm like, we got to sell a bunch of stuff. Like, what are we doing with this room? So then I just started unplugging stuff. I forgot that we had a show tonight, and now I had to replug a lot of stuff back in. And so hopefully the audio and the video and all that stuff looks all right. But
I'm sure it is. And we have a lot of people who haven't joined us in several weeks, but are joining
where
us
the
live
F have you
tonight.
been?
Hey, it doesn't matter. As long as you're here now, like that's all. Like podcast fam is back.
See, like your mic, whenever, because you get incredibly loud, and it just it hurts my ears. It's like it's the worst.
It's back to Portland days.
Yeah,
Am I cracking
It's never changed.
I was like, am I cracking your
Gotta
windshield?
listen to you all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, that's a nice sniffle right into the microphone.
How's that, huh? You like that little sniffle? Yeah. You weren't into the elections last night. You just passed the F out.
I started it at 7. And then I got a little sleepy, and then I went to bed at 9, and then I woke up periodically for like a few minutes in and out. Like I wanted to see it. And then when my alarm went off at 5 a.m., then I saw what happened, and I was like, okay, there we are.
It's got to be like one of the only
There
people.
we are.
Oh, I forgot to hit record. Hang on a second.
Oh my
hit
God.
record. All right. I've got to be one of the only people that like is like there's checks and balances in.
We're not talking politics right now.
We're not talking politics. Yes, we are.
We got it to.
Oh, okay.
No.
Why don't you run the show? Let's see what
Perfect.
you want to talk about that's so interesting.
This is great. I have so many people that have been joining us for a long time that haven't the last few weeks, and they're in here. So we're definitely going to shout them out, do a roll call.
Oh,
so
that's
please
interesting.
Drop in your cities, and we will do a roll call. And why do we do a roll call?
Riveting.
What the hell?
Because the people must be heard.
But you can't say riveting and then not like join in. Like we're a team.
Uh-huh.
We're supposed to be a team.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, because
No, I'm just following your lead.
Pinky's a little grumpy all of a sudden. All right.
Uh-huh. Go ahead, do your roll call.
I mean, sure. I will. We got Rel in Pasadena.
Get down,
Tina, that's right. Trisha joining us from Orlando, Florida, of course. We got Adam T in Beaverton. Kareen. Oh, by the way, we haven't seen Kareen in a while.
How the hell are you?
How are
How's
you?
things going?
What's going on? With the baby girl in Kennesaw. Oh, wonderful.
What do you read like that? If we ever have a
What?
baby, are you going to talk to the baby like that?
Probably.
One of those stupid people are like, hi, baby.
I
Like the
mean-
baby doesn't understand you. Just talk normal.
I mean,
like, hi, baby.
I talked to Teddy the same
Hi,
way.
Kareen. How the hell have you been?
All right. Hey, Sin State. How are you?
Hi, it's Kareen. Oh, haven't seen Kareen in such a long time. Hi, Trish is in Orlando.
I know. I don't understand. Like the whole reason why I'm a square bear is because that's my thing. Oh, taking off the headsets.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I can't. The audio is annoying me.
All right, fine. That's what's going on. All right, we got Mary checking in from Albany, Oregon.
Well, and I don't like being told like what I can and cannot talk about. If I want to talk about politics, I'll talk about politics.
Then great. Then you can do politics on your own show when I'm at work. This is the PK and DK show where we talk about what we both want to talk about, including our listeners. Shout out. We also got Bootleg 73, Milwaukee with an IE. Waiting for Ish to hit the fan in Portland. What is going?
What's happening? Oh, yeah, because it's Portland, and they're like, I'm surprised they haven't burnt it down by yet. By now. By now or by yet? By now.
By now, correct. Yeah. Rodrigo checking in from Porterville, Cali.
What's up, man? How's Cali doing? How are you doing down there?
Megs Anderson. Hey, guys, how is half marathon training?
Yeah.
Because I talked about it today.
Yeah. How are you doing with your training?
I have not started, but I've mentally thought about it. But I have not put
Remember that
my
one year
foot.
I did it? And by that 1 year, I mean last year when you gave me so much crap about well, you're not getting out there, you're not training, you're not doing
You
it. Whatever.
didn't do that last
you
year.
haven't? You did. I did the
Up to
5K last year.
Up to 9 miles, Megs. Congratulations. That's huge.
What are you up to?
0 currently. Okay, back in the chat, we got Leslie and Andrew in Lawrenceville. Tressa joining us live from Tigard. I mean, yeah, everyone from like all over the states.
Very nice.
Yeah, happy to have you guys all here on this.
Cyprus, Saints Tat. What's up, Saints Tat? Did you give Saint Tat some love?
Yeah.
Mary WTS. See, Weather Girl. What's Mary WTS? What's the WTS?
Mary Watts.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
How you doing, Mary? How is there?
Oh my God! Did
everything?
PK just throw up a Spice Girl sign?
It's called the peace sign. Unless you want to take this away from Asia and just give it to the Spice Girls, we can do that as well. Speaking of weather, who has your back? Right here. Woke up at 3 a.m. 2 days ago, spotted a tornado, tweeted it out. Nothing from the weather service. 10 minutes later, they posted that there's a tornado. I was so proud of myself.
And whose lives did you save?
Probably nobody's because I think it was in the middle of nowhere. However, I spotted it before the weather people, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, how is there not like an alert for this?
Because nobody lives there.
That's a fair point. Or it could be that
Okay.
that I'm just smarter
Than
than the
weather.
National Weather Service. I don't know. We don't know.
Oh my God. So what was it on Sunday? Like the storms were getting crazy and like the weather was like the sky was turning purple and I was like, come on, we gotta go. It was Saturday night.
Yeah.
You gotta go weather chasing, whatever, like all the way up the hill.
Yeah, you make no sense.
Why?
And you're going to end up dying, and then I'm going to get locked up because they're going to think that I had something to do with
Well,
it.
here's
because
proof.
you're dumb.
Here's proof. I guess I'm dumb. Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm a
there's
thrill
lightning
seeker.
that's coming. There's
Thrill
lightning.
sick.
I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, oh, this guy's so rude to his wife, especially if you're new to the show. No. There's lightning all around us, and she goes up a hill, right? And then there's trees to the both sides. So she's definitely the tallest object on top of this hill when there's lightning all around us. And then she's like, aren't you going to come look at the bayou? I'm like, I've seen the effing bayou, and now if there's lightning coming down, I'm not going to make myself the tallest thing on a little hill. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I just get excited. I just wanted to see.
It's like the time we had a tornado in Atlanta, and you walked out on the balcony.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, where is it? I'm like, I love weather, but I like
Yeah.
to see weather from like a safe
I know,
space.
but there also was like a live stream that I think like Dorian was a part of too when we went to Galveston. We were like standing there and like chunks
Don't mention
of,
his
like,
name on the show.
hail
Until
coming
he
down,
checks
everything.
in, don't mention his name on the
Alright,
show.
well, fine.
Yeah, we're real good friends. Real good
Fair
friends.
enough. I have to
Been
sneeze.
like a fucking year. How the hell are you? You're cute when you sneeze. Look, everybody. Look. Oh, why didn't you do it on the camera?
Sorry, no, ew. That's
You-
weird.
you got
You're
allergies?
so
What's
weird.
happening?
I don't know. Like I've had the most amount of sneeze, today than anything.
Meg's is saying you've got this, DK. Megs, let's be honest. He doesn't unless he goes out there and trains. You got to train.
Really?
You got to lace up them sneakers.
I know.
You
that.
got to hit that pavement. Like
Correct.
you just stole something from a Nike store in L.A. where you can steal under $1,000.
I knew something like that was coming up. So here's the thing: like PK was like writing like a few tweets today. Is that what it's called, or it's
Yeah,
not
you
like
told me to
X's
delete 'em all.
anymore? And I was like, I read it. I'm like, do not post. I will have
Why
to
you tell me to delete them?
unfollow
They weren't
you.
even that bad.
I'll have to unfollow you, and I don't want to
What?
have to explain why I have to unfollow my husband, and then everyone's gonna be like,
I
"Oh
had
my
some money
God,
tweets. What
are
are
they
you
getting a
talking about?
divorce because they unfollow each other?" And be like, "No, he's just on timeout because I don't want to read his shit."
Can I bring up my my Twitter account?
I guess. I mean, you're going to
by the way,
anyway.
it's not tweets, it's X. Can you please get with it?
I know. Are you still my President PK?
Yeah, I need to change that. I don't have a good, does anybody have any ideas for that?
I mean, now it fits again, I guess.
No, I don't want to be my President PK. That's stupid.
I mean,
and then
it's
I'm
always
not going to be, PK on air? Like every fucking radio person on the planet has blank on air.
You're not on air.
Did you change yours? What is yours?
My name?
Oh, guess I could have done that. It used to be Radio PK, so it's not like I'm any better.
I'm going to go back to Sweet Roxy 44.
You were Sweet Roxy 44 back in the day.
I know.
Were you banging boys at that age? Or that sounds like such a risque name to
I am not
have.
going to answer that question
You
because I
were.
was underage.
Oh.
The only time I was above age is when we met, so keep it moving.
Oh, and I know your account, allegedly. Also, ladies, you should put this in the chat for me. If you tell your husband your count is, I don't know, let's just say 10 or something, 20, whatever. Pick a number. Are you cutting the actual real number down?
Who cares
I was
at this
just
point?
wondering. I don't know.
We've been married 15 years.
Matter.
We've been together
How do you
longer.
know this conversation was about you?
Sorry, it ended up being 1,000.
Damn, girl.
So now what?
Where's that OnlyFans money, though?
I know. That didn't exist then. Where's your Playboy girl money?
You are my playgirl. What does that mean? What is that? How am I in trouble now?
I'm just saying.
What?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, let's look at my tweets that I thought were
Please
money.
look at your tweets that were hilarious.
This is pretty good.
Allegedly.
This is great. You know why this is the stuff where people assume like I'm on the right, and then my right friends assume I'm on the left, and I'm really not. And I know everybody says they're in the middle, but they really aren't unless they can actually, make the case that they're in the middle. I make the case right now. Like all the weather shit that was like on Twitter, like, the left, they're controlling the storms. We got a hurricane in November coming to Houston. Now that Trump's in, can he just turn it away? Can he just kind of... We don't need it anymore. He got in, right?
Oh, my God. This is ridiculous.
So where are those people? No conspiracy weather theorists are on Twitter after Trump won. I guess we'll see. We'll see when the storm hits. This is a good one. Me having to handwrite Wednesday or February. Quit. Don't look. Look at me. I don't want your eyes going away. Spell Wednesday for the people.
Well, I already know this. I'm
Do it.
smart. WEDNESDAY. RUARY.
Anyway, I thought that was a money tweet. I was trying to figure
but
out,
I'm also like,
what would be like a good
American.
crying meme. The other tweet I was going to go with was...
my dog died.
No, when
kind of look, my dog died.
I wasn't going to put that on there. That's just demented. I was going to put when Denise puts veggies on my plate. Because every single time, and it annoys me to no end, like when we're having spaghetti, she'll make like asparagus to go because you always want greens to go.
Of course. You have to have greens to go
But
with
if
all
you're
of
having
it.
spaghetti, you don't get greens with spaghetti. Spaghetti doesn't come with greens.
You have a salad. Interesting thing. I need to come back, but go on with your
money.
tweets.
Oh
Go.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Daily Show was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what happened with the Daily Show last night? So I tweeted out that it was because it was live TV, and you'd see all the mess ups, and I love watching the mess ups happen. And then you had like an interview cancel, and then you're like, oh, how he's gonna handle this? Because you always put yourself in that position of like, how do you fill this airtime? I love live shows. Especially when you don't do them all the time, so they're not as polished, right? So I some like 3 things back to back happened on the live Daily Show last night that were really funny. So I tweeted out, and as soon as I tweeted out, then the show got back on track, and it sucked.
Oh no!
Until like the last 5 minutes, and
see-
I'm like, oh, people are gonna think I have no taste now.
See, that's the thing, like with Andy and
Yeah, CNN.
yeah.
They have a great New Year's
Why didn't
show,
they? But why didn't they do it like last night? Like Jilly and I were talking about
I thought
why
about that too. Why didn't
not?
they?
Like
Yeah, I
why?
don't know.
Like I mean, like you could like do it to the side. It doesn't have to be on CNN because like then he came on Anderson came on CNN and then it was all like this and then you're like.
Well, I was flipping through the channels because
Maybe it's different because it's like politics versus just like a party into the new year. Maybe that has something to do with it. Like maybe
that's probably,
it really
that's probably
does
pretty
have
big,
like a huge impact on like shit. CNN's gonna go one way if that goes that way.
What?
I'm just saying like it could go. If it's positive for one person, CNN's happy. If it's positive for the other,
there's
they're
always
not
gonna be.
happy.
But again, I just
So
feel
when
like
it's
the
New Year's, it
majority of
is
the
what it
people,
is. Everyone's just doing a party.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. B Girl, by the way, wanted
What's up,
to give
B-Girl?
like a little shout out.
Yeah. Oh, go. Are you gonna do the shout out or? Because then I'm gonna put the headphones because I want to play this audio because it was like, oh, you know what? Oh man, I unplugged the hard drive. I used to bleep things so bad in the Playhouse days where, like, the entire curse word would get on, and then you'd hear the bleep. And that's what happened last night. I'm going to play the audio for you here in just a sec. But first, do your B-girl shout-out.
No, just saying, hey, who still watches The Daily Show from Ace Gilmore? PK does.
I fucking
Apparently
do.
it was on at 11 last
do.
night.
Yeah.
And I was asleep.
I know you're
So I
extreme right like Elia. That's fine. You know, I watch The Daily Show. I watch Bill, I can't say his last name.
Mar.
Yeah, I know. He's been around for like 40 years. I still can't. I don't know why. It's like Wednesday in February. Certain words, for some reason, block themselves in my mind. And I'm really trying. It's like names. Although I'm getting better with names. I listened to an entire book about how to study better because I want to get into, like, I want to go back and learn some of the things that I should have learned. Like, I was not very good at, you know, like, once you get outside of basic math, I never, like, and I want to get that stuff down. So I've got, like, some math books coming.
Okay, because
I got a library fucking card. What's up now?
I was going to say, you posted something about, like, a math
this book is, it's called
what is
A
it?
Mind for Numbers, and it teaches you how to actually, like, learn things. So, like, let's say you want to go back to school. Let's say you want to read or learn something. Let's say you want to learn the word Wednesday, which I haven't put the book to good use yet, but it will tell you why to do certain things and how, like, you're studying wrong, and it has some just interesting stuff in it. It's a really good book. Really good. It's called Mind for Numbers is what it's called.
Mind for Numbers, but you did, like, the audiobook.
I did the audiobook, yeah.
Okay.
But then I did the audiobook for that, and then there's the math book that I'm going through now that I need to go. That's why I got a library card, because I'm like, I don't want to just buy stuff. I want to.
Wait, like a library card, like you're going to the...
I'm going to go to the fucking library, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm going to the library, and I want to be able to, because I want to do, like, I want to get myself to a level where I feel confident, because I'm thinking, depends on what happens with the career. I really want to go back and study, like, math and sciences in college.
Oh.
But obviously, the money situation has to be right first. I'm completely done with radio. So, like, I'm looking at, there's a dream job that I'm trying to apply for, which, I mean, this is the one. I showed it to you earlier. This is the one. I don't know how to cut through.
I was like, I don't know what I can do to make this happen, but you are the perfect candidate, the perfect fit.
Yeah, this is the one.
I cannot see anybody else that would take that role on. And I'm not saying that because you're my husband and I've known you forever, but, like, oh, my dad's calling.
Okay. You want to take that just in case Grandma died? Grandma had a great night
meeting today
at watching The Bachelor, Golden Bachelor.
That is later tonight, but Grandma, no, that's just
Hi,
calling.
Denise, I got a riddle for you.
Yeah, well, I hope
who has a podcast on Wednesday?
Dad, I know. I'm going to text him.
Knock, knock, who's there? Not your show, because I'm on the phone.
Oh, my God.
Fucking on it. Well, I'm not so on it tonight. I'm just ornery. I'm sorry.
Dad is leaving you a message. Tap to view. Hi,
Yeah.
Denise. This is Dad. You're probably broadcasting. Dad.
Oh, she knows. That's
I wanted
nice.
to let you know that
Shout
I
out.
saw you called
Oh,
and I
Spice
love
Girls.
you.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I got a call from Home Depot. They need some help tonight. So I'm back at Home Depot. So I won't be available to take your call for a few hours. I'll call you tomorrow.
Yeah,
When
you
I
should, we
get
should call the
home,
store. Should I call the
love
store?
you. No,
Yeah,
don't embarrass him.
Terry. Paige Terry.
Don't.
Terry, line 2. Terry, line 2.
God, my dad, I forget who, like, I talked about this conversation with recently, but, like, God,
What?
he is, like, the hardest working.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I was like,
What did your dad never wanted to do something that, like, you know, he never had, like, a dream job?
I haven't had that conversation with him.
Well, you're only his daughter. I figured by now.
No, I know, but
You're
like
45.
no, I'm not 45.
I'm just saying.
I'm not even 40.
Like old as hell. You figued by now
Let's
you've had
calm
that
down.
conversation.
Shout out to my parents who actually did hit their 40th wedding anniversary on Sunday.
Congratulations to
40 years. This day and age.
Oh, nice.
Together is crazy. So congratulations to them. No, my dad's just always been a workaholic. He has done any job, every job, anything that he needed to do to make sure.
But you never had like a dream, like something?
I mean, I never thought to ever ask him about like his dream job.
You should have that conversation next time you're back.
I know that he just wants to always help people. So like when he has like, his like morning job or whatever, and he does, security, but like his job that he really appreciates is when he can help people out, and he works at Home Depot. So when he can actually like be there on the weekends and help people or do like the crafts and stuff, like when they have like the kid thing, like my dad will take like control of that. So like all the kids come and he teaches them how to like paint or do certain things or certain like activities. Like that's, my dad just wants to be like a man of the people and help them out.
He ain't Biden creepy with the kids, is he? Come on, let me applaud myself. All right.
Of course not. He's my father.
I'm curious in the chat, like how long have y'all been in your relationships? Drop that in there. Like, curious on that. A lot of people saying congratulations to your parents, and it is a congratulations. 40 freaking years, man.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
15?
You're not counting the 3 before because I had that rule, the 3-year rule.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Do I have something here?
No, you're just making me feel like
what?
I'm very old.
No, I freaking love you. I give you a hard time on the show, but of course I love you. I'm glad that we've spent 18 years.
Meg says 18
Megs, 18 years, Megs. I feel like I probably knew that, Megs. Andrew and I've been married 23 years.
Oh, congratulations.
See, that's why I asked. I knew that there was going to be some high numbers.
Yeah.
And isn't that crazy? Like, for instance, Mary Watts, 26 years, like how quickly that goes by. Like, you blink and then you're like 26 years down the road. Corrine, 26 years. Dated 2.5 years before marriage, yeah.
Wait, and the second part.
So messed up that people don't count that.
And the second part
What's
of that.
the second part of that? Remember the 5th of November.
No, the second part of Corrine's message.
Just read it. I don't know. Where's Corrine?
And he's the second husband.
Oh.
That's a pretty important part to PK.
I missed that. I'm sorry, but then I was like, what is it? I skim everything.
We all know that.
You know that. Skim the elections last night. Skim everything. How long was the first marriage, though? My parents, 57 years and going strong. Divorce, but I was 14 years. Yeah, I wanted to bring something up, but you currently work with the person, so I'm going to wait until, like, either he quits or, like, we move on from here, and then I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Because,
Please do. Yeah.
Yeah, he was married for, like, a long time, and then things just,
Yeah, we'll bring that up
I just
later.
got incredibly sad when he told me that story.
You're all 20 years married.
20 years.
Wow. That's a huge milestone.
That is.
Yeah.
See, your parents aren't that special. F out of here.
Hey, stop it.
Just kidding.
Sean
Just
Little,
kidding.
my parents have 46 years, and I've still never seen my dad raise his voice at my mom. She yells at him all the time. Yeah.
Dude, there is. Oh, my
it-
God.
Yeah.
Before I forget, I know you do the next two here in just a sec, but like there's a commercial, and it's not on a normal channel. Maybe it was on like the Daily Show channel or something because nobody watches, so it's like the cheap commercials or something. But it was like such an old person commercial. So it's two old people, and she's trying to get them to get on, what's the old insurance that old people have?
AARP?
No. The thing that the government gives you, it's like
Medicare?
Medicare, yeah. And then the guy's like, she's like, did you call them? And the guy's like, we already have Medicare. No, we have A and B, but not C. And it's so obviously bad where they're reading cue cards, but also she's yelling at it. Like, it's the, dude,
PK, you need
the best commercial of all time.
Oh my
because
God.
of how bad it is.
Okay, because you are
Y'all
watching.
will see it. Y'all will see it.
Okay, you know what like demographics are, and you know like your age thing. Like you are now in that bracket of
Now,
those
what are you talking
age
about? What are you
things.
rapping about?
They are totally targeting you, and that is you. So.
Oh, better not. If I start getting those on Amazon, I know Amazon targets me.
What is Amazon sending you diapers?
No,
like,
because
what
Amazon has commercials,
ads?
but then they know what you shop
Oh,
for, so they put up your
I'm
stuff.
sorry. You're saying Amazon TV. I don't know that life. I only know Amazon.
You watch Amazon TV. Who doesn't know Amazon TV?
I mean, I know,
Prime
but
TV.
I get
You watch every
Prime.
Thursday. Oh, my favorite sportscaster's on there.
I know.
Hey, Sharon, can I put
Stop
any
it.
more plastic in these lips?
Shut up. Don't be a hater.
Please
because I love
Don't ever
her.
do that.
Lip flip?
What's a lip flip?
Don't worry
Is
about
that what it's called?
Don't worry about
You
it.
can't tell me not to go off on somebody and then you have nicknames
I know.
for
I
them.
forgot that that was on Amazon. I was like, I know it's Amazon Prime. It's on.
I will. This is
Tomorrow night, baby.
Some people will say that you've been rude throughout the years to Denise, right? And I'm not. I just want to be honest. I want to be honest.
Is it Wine Wednesday time yet? Okay.
I will let you know. Like, somebody's got, like, when you went dark and everybody lied in the room and I was the
that brings
person.
up a great
You know what I mean? Like, you do lips like that, like...
When you go dark. Did you guys... Nobody understands unless you were in Portland.
They know by now. This is our
goes
people.
dark, what that means.
Yeah.
That means I went back to my natural color of hair, brunette, which is interesting because I have gotten...
It's coming back.
I have gotten a lot of compliments.
Coming.
Like today...
From who? Again, you don't have a PK at your
it.
job that's honest. When everybody lied on the Playhouse at you, the whole building was like, you look great. And I'm like, no, you fucking don't. Do not listen to these liars, right? And then 6 months had to pass for people to finally be honest with
it. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, it didn't look as good.
I don't care. I'm here.
But
so
keep you fly, girl. Believe in me.
Here, if you are able to view on the screen, you see like Marissa, my hair chick, my hairdresser, hair lover, whatever her name is.
Root City, y'all.
It's not Roots, but anyway, there's like a little like bit of like mix between like blonde and whatever. And so I've had people, because like my hair all of a sudden was up like in a little clippy thing today. And like, usually it's like down or unless I'm really stressed and it's like on top of my head. But it was like this today. And then people are like, did you do your hair? And I'm like, what time? And I was like, no. But thank you. And I was like, it's like literally.
Sometimes you do that in the morning. Sometimes you'll be like, and then you start yelling at me, and I'm like, she definitely doesn't feel good, but she looks great. So then eventually you'll ask me, how do you think of this outfit? And I'm like, you look fucking fantastic. You look amazing. No, I don't. I feel like a blimp. I'm like, I could put Nick Saban on the side of you with the Aflac duck, but you still look freaking fantastic. You look amazing. I complimented you the other day. I swear to God, I gave you a compliment, and you were like, why'd you say that to me?
Well, yeah, because you told me I had a pouch, you dick.
Pooch. I said pooch.
Even better. I was like a kangaroo pouch. Like, we've already had this conversation like a year ago. Like, nobody needs to hear a pouch. It's called being bloated by drinking beer or bubbles in champagne.
You look amazing.
That is correct.
It's you know what's interesting to me? It's like you'll never be happy with yourself until it's too late, and then you'll look back at your pictures and be like, oh my God, I was like a 10. And you were absolutely 100% the 10.
You were or are?
You are.
Oh, I said
because I'm going back and I'm going forward and then back in time. You got to keep up.
I can't keep up.
It's the women brain in you.
Oh my God, it just keeps getting better. And on that note, we are going to hit it to Wine Wednesday. Let's go, PK.
Hard drive, you got to give it a second. I already hit the button. It's going to happen. It's coming. Here it is. Any minute now. This is Mac Studio. I don't know why. My hands are up in the air.
Studio, bitch.
Why?
She don't know nothing about wine except that it makes her feel good.
Steve Apple.
Oh, yeah. No credentials. This is Wine Wednesday.
You're going to open that wine with a manual opener?
Yeah, and it's from 2020.
Okay.
What else could go wrong?
I hope you guys got time.
All information gonna be pointless. Oh yeah. She don't even remember the wine taste since she's been too white girl drunk.
Yeah. So you didn't poo-poo the idea of me going back to college, huh?
No, not at all. I think everyone, if you can, get more education.
I want to do like physics or something.
As I get excited to open this up.
All right. Well, are you going to just stare at the cork, or are you going to maybe, I don't know?
Yeah. So this wine, shit. I don't know what it's called.
You have it like 5 inches from your face.
I know. Chateau Chevalier.
You just got to say it fast. You know that.
2020.
Chevalier.
Oh, wait. Chateau Chevalier. It is a beautiful red label. And as you can see, it is marked at $8.99, which is important because our Wine Wednesday wines always come under $10.
Oh, shit. I didn't tell you.
I am talking.
Oh, sorry.
So let's not interrupt. I selected this wine because it is a product of France. And to be honest, every Wednesday, they have $3 yellow rose beers at the K-Bar, which is the Kroger bar. And then I pick one of these. And I had enough time today to do both. This is distributed out of Dallas,
my God.
Texas.
You got to read the whole effing label? People can spend $8.99 and they have jobs. They can just spend the $8.
No, I just made all of that up.
Oh. Well, what's it say on the back? Why don't you just
It's
read the
in
back
French.
of the label?
I can't read it.
Oh.
It's not in my language.
This is what it says on the back right here.
So good.
I love
it.
Yeah.
So we are going to pour a little, and I'm sure it's great.
Yep.
We're going a little swirl, swirl. Cheers, cheers,
All right.
everybody.
Cheers to y'all as we take this drink and you know, we honor you for joining us live, and shout out to the replay gang.
Gang.
By the way, I'll be posting 2 shows this week because I never posted last week's show.
Oh my God! No wonder why I got messages.
Why didn't you tell me? That's on you.
I
People should yell at
work. I work for the living in a salary. This is all you gotta do.
Listen, Ooh.
Literally, this is all.
Plus, it's the audio that's throwing me off, and then I go back and I'm like, I try to fix it. I spend hours doing that.
Take it off.
Anyway, as we take this little sip and honor y'all, I do want to play this clip that I told you I'd play a little while ago, which also demonstrates how bad I was at my bleeping back in the Playhouse days. But this was live last night. This is great.
So far we have the F and the C and the K and the all y'all. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and project a U and fuck off. Well,
oh, that's great. What did we bleeped out that animal song though?
I don't like this wine.
I wanna you like an animal, but like the U part was bleeped out.
Yeah.
It's amazing the amount of times. I remember when we put what's that chemical that takes away hairs? Nair?
There.
It was
Oh,
Nair.
back in, that's definitely not legal anymore.
Yeah, we put that. I put that on Ebro's hairy arms because he has like hair everywhere, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Get the shit off me! This shit burns." I'm
It
like,
does burn.
bro. On the air, no delay. Those were the good days. Nobody cared. We just had being on
I got a Venmo.
Okay, I wasn't telling the story or
Well,
nothing.
you're not allowed to when we got a Venmo donation, baby.
All right, let's.
Holy shit. This is great donation.
Oh, hey, who's that from?
This is from Kyle
Kyle.
Buckmiller.
Yo,
Little AI thanks song.
yo, thank you for your dough. You're the show's backbone. Without your help, we'd just be 2 voices all alone. Don't be cheap, cause we're budget tight. Your donations
What did
keep
he
us
say? You want to read what he says?
all night.
Keep the wine flowing, family.
Yeah,
Love y'all.
No cheers, no toast.
you.
Just a teary goodbye.
Hey, Josh. What's up, Josh?
You left, she might just flee. So keep those
Is your
donations
shirt on,
flowing.
though?
Keep her with me. Keep her with me.
And we do have Josh was like, you should drink the wine from a box. Trust me.
Yeah,
dude.
it's downstairs.
Trust me.
It's downstairs.
Our budget's so tight right now. Like,
It is
we'll
tight,
be.
like we don't have
How
any money.
dirty you were? Oh, I didn't know how dirty you were gonna get. I didn't know where you were going with that. You kind of threw me off the tracks a little.
What's wrong
Threw
with
me off
you?
the tracks. I told you I don't know what's happening with me tonight. I think I'm sleep deprived because I
Same.
couldn't sleep last night,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't matter. But what was I going with this? Yeah, we'll be walking down the aisle, and I'm like, "What the f are you doing? Looking at the bottles? Are you nuts?"
Yeah.
I don't have a job yet. Until I get a job, it's box, baby, box. You get
Nah.
like 4, but plus the way that you drink wine, the bottle game is not for us.
Yeah,
Maybe
here-
the Costco bottle game because they have $4.99 Pinot Grigio. That's the
Time
tits.
out. I got $4.99 bottle from HEB. Here, everything's better. That was pretty good.
That's what I was gonna say. A guy used me to shoplift at HEB,
Wait,
and I'm
what?
so effing stupid.
Wait, a guy what?
Used me to shoplift. Yeah, and here's the thing about me, and I wish I could get better at this. I've realized that it's never going to get better, right? I just have no awareness at all. None. I would be the guy, well, I was the guy when there was like a mass shooting happening at Hollywood Beach. I'm like, oh, fireworks, let's go look at it. Meanwhile, the fucking sun's up. It's not even like dusk. It's like 4 o'clock or something. I'm
Yeah.
like, fireworks. That's how I have no self-awareness. So ATB, you were there too. I think you left to pick up like something, which you always do. Like we'll be checking out and be like, oh, I forgot the mayonnaise. I'm like, now you forgot the mayonnaise?
Yeah, always, because I don't want to pay.
So this guy that I saw in the store earlier kind of looked shady. But you know me, I don't judge out loud. It's just in my mind. But then I am in the first line and I'm checking. I got everything on the conveyor belt. And this dude makes a beeline towards me. He was like, he just said, excuse me, or whatever. He was very polite, right? But then I like made way so he could even like go faster. And he was like, appreciate you. I was like, right back, homie. So I don't know what I said, something, you know.
You probably didn't say that.
But then I realized, I'm like, I think he was
Inaccurate.
just stealing stuff and then just made the beeline out of my lane.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't care. Don't say nothing, won't be nothing. You know my mottos. I don't want to get stabbed.
See, that's not mine. I am the square bear.
Oh, yeah. You would have been like, excuse me, sir.
Wait.
This is not the exit line.
Do you have my song? Because I have newly found people that I want to welcome to this podcast.
Oh, the guy that you want to have lunch with, that you were like, it's going to be weird if I just go to lunch with the guy, right?
No.
Yeah, fucking right.
But because I've been like taking this Stanley around, name drop, and I put the sticker on it, people are like, oh, wait, what's that? Oh, I was like, oh, so always be sticking? I've gotten scans. I'm really excited. I've gotten at least 3 in the last week.
I really have to get a job. This podcast obviously not working. There it is.
Duh.
Oh, I got to restart it. Hang on.
She's a squirrel. Duh.
I wonder if I have the full song somewhere. I think I do. Should I find the full song?
Yeah,
have we
why
ever
not?
played the full song on the show? Oh, crap. And I told Dave I was going to do the count. Yesterday, I'm so dumb. Again, no self-awareness. Dave yesterday texted me. And he goes, today's
Mysterious
Elias.
Dave?
Yeah, he goes, today's Elias counting day. And I couldn't understand. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? And then it didn't hit me until like 2 a.m. I'm like, I started laughing because they're counting the votes.
Oh, God.
I'm like,
No, you should have, yeah.
Yeah. Read the comments or talk about your vagina or something.
Okay, Karina's saying, great job, Denise. Always be sticking. Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Always
I found some stickers. She wanted to fucking throw them away. And I'm
No,
like, yo.
no. But I just didn't know who wanted them. But yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. PK and I, we got to get into this conversation of how like PK went total DK mode and like went insane and cleaned. And I don't know. I think like I've rubbed off on him.
Nah, it wasn't that.
Oh.
It was just like the realization of like, eventually at some point it's going to happen. I'm going to have to take all this stuff down. And it's like, iHeart had all their firings, and it's not like there's zero part of me that wanted to get into radio. But like when you start to realize that like your passion for doing this with you is still there, that burns deep.
Yeah.
And if somebody was like, hey, do that perfect show that would win and get people talking and like we could surprise and do like exactly what we were doing towards the end. Like last year of Atlanta was great, right?
Yeah, right.
Then that fire would still be inside me, but that doesn't exist anymore. It's just like fake calls, like we've talked about 1,000 times.
Right.
Like Jubilee's ass. Like zero part of me wants to do that.
But again, it was interesting because like we have like somebody that I don't know, it's like an acquaintance that her like husband has worked like for the industry for a long time. And she was like, yeah, they're about to, she said election day is when they were going to let everybody go. And I think like we briefly touched upon it last week because like we don't want to say anything we didn't know. But damn, like the amount of, again, like firings, people of like almost 20 years, like they almost made it to like that and then just done. It's just fucked up.
Yeah, well, what's really effed up.
Sorry, effed up. My bad.
I mean, it's a podcast, so you can say whatever you want.
Know.
It just came out of what's really messed up is the people that go into or that went into radio and are like 18, 19 years deep, and they're thinking in their minds, I just have to survive another year,
Yeah,
another
one more
year.
year.
Well, guess what? These mother effers, they don't want to pay pension. They have you on a spreadsheet. They have you on a spreadsheet. It's like the industry's dying. Like, how do we save money? And it's ruthless, man. It's ruthless.
And then like what's happening like with this like certain person, and nobody knows who I'm talking about, but it's like
he's a year away, right?
No, he's 2 years away, and he's like already like they've taken away
Is he still
all
there?
of yes he is,
Oh,
but
good.
they've taken away like all of the other employees. So he's literally like when he had like a staff of like 6-7 people in the heart of Houston, like doing all this. And then he's like, oh, and then they want to like take away like 4 of them and then put 2 people from like Dallas on. And now Dallas people are doing like the traffic for Houston and nobody quite understands. And then now he's like basically doing all of it.
Well, the employees don't understand. It's also very difficult to do traffic for a different city unless you're very familiar with the city because some of the road names will F you up. Please believe, motherfuckers. I auditioned for, I think it was in Virginia Beach back in the day.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, just read this traffic report. I fucked up every name of every road.
Well, remember,
no callbacks for your boy.
Remember, what was it? I was like, what was it? Chastain? But now like I know that I'm saying it right, but I was like Chastain or something like the very first time, like we're giving away tickets to Chastain.
Yeah.
And then immediately.
But the problem was this. The problem is like, when you're new to a city, you have to just fucking own it and be like, I just moved here, But you have a bunch of just stupid motherfuckers.
Oh, there we go.
These stupid consultant people that have done nothing, never hosted a show. They just found themselves in the right place, making like part-time money, and then somebody liked them, and then slowly moved up the ladder of not really doing anything, and somehow they get in a position to give advice, which is fucking awful. So yeah, that day, I think whatever, like I even made fun of you, and the listeners were making fun of you. It was great radio. Like the day where DeRyan showed up, consultants in town, and he showed up like late with flip-flops on and shorts. Great fucking radio, but then they pulled him aside and actually yelled at him.
Yeah.
They were like, this is a warning. For what? Making fucking great radio?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry you want to be mediocre. Like you
exactly right, yeah.
Ass clowns.
I was like, I was like,
sorry.
There is a reason, but again, back in the day, there is a reason why, and that was amazing because like we all talk, consultants are in town and this and Duran's here and blah blah blah, and he's not coming back, and then I also I'm like, oh.
No, we fucking give out his number on the radio.
Of course, it was.
This
the
was
best thing
Playhouse
ever.
shit in Atlanta. This is when we started getting good in Atlanta, which took like 5 years because it took 5 years to convince these motherfuckers to let us do stuff.
It's fine. It's
but
okay.
like we give out his phone number, and it was a prize for the first person that DeRyan would pick up on. So people were nonstop calling him for 2 hours on a cell phone till he finally picked up. I don't know what the hell that person won. I think it was actually we had really good prizes because Dan really had our back.
Yeah.
And I know he had like a lot of stress because we would actually do shit because you still can if you do it the right way. But they just ask clients. What's Josh saying? What's messed up is a self-absorbed little twits that work in radio and still have jobs. Yeah, the ass kissers, the make no noise, we just don't make a lot of money. The people that are on the firing line are the people that have been in markets for like a while.
But again, like 20.
It takes like
20
upsetting.
years.
It takes ruffling feathers too to get attention, especially in this day and age, to where people have like 50 devices that they can listen to and whatever.
Right.
Why are they gonna go to radio when they have Pat McAfee or whatever? You have to be fucking good. You gotta be, and you still could do that. But then you got idiots in charge.
And I was like, and then you also have to realize that it's okay to do like you don't just have to be like dedicated. Like I'm only gonna listen to this, but you can like, I love the morning show, and then I love like Pat McAfee, and then I love this, and then I love listening to so and so like at night or whatever. It's not like
it's
just
different
like,
shows. But that's why earlier we were talking about.
But I don't think like people like understand that it like.
Yeah, they do. People are pusses now. Take into the competition to shit on their boards.
Okay, I don't want to hear
that's
that part. That's
rent helicopters to pee in their buildings.
Okay, that's also disgusting.
And then I don't know. Overnight, it changed on me. It
I'm
changed
not part of
overnight, and part of it I did like. It was nice not to have to worry about getting into a radio war, to where you were like afraid that people were gonna come throw shit through your window and find out where you live. They're gonna talk shit about your wife that wasn't on the radio, like There was years to where I got into it with Marconi for a while, which is ironic because now, like, we're buddies. We'll talk every once, not all the time. You know?
should have him on the show.
I really should. But there was a time to where it's like you had to, there was people on Z100 that, and again, I never fired the first shots, but fuck, man, I gotta, like, you
hit it once, I get it back twice.
Like, let's go,
I want to give a quick shout out to Cheryl. Hello.
To who?
Cher and Grant.
Oh, Cher Grant, what's up?
But her thing's this.
What'd you send me earlier this week that was great? Oh, about the fucking squirrel. That's what really drove me over the top.
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
That really drove me over the top. Why would you, and this isn't a left or a right, and I know it turned into that, and I'm sure people saw my post, and then, because it turned into that, they're like, oh, he's right.
But it doesn't matter. But again, because like you guys know, we literally have raccoons living in our attic. We do. You know that.
The problem is...
Anyway, go on.
The problem is the psychology of how fucked up of an individual are you to make a complaint 1,000 miles away about a guy you don't even know who has a TikTok where it's obvious that the squirrel loves this guy. The squirrel jump on his shoulder, like they were but it wasn't like... you see a video and you're like, that's kind of on the fence. I don't know about that. That wasn't this. This was this guy rescued a squirrel that was going to die. Absolutely going to die. Rescued the squirrel, right? And then they were like best friends. How fucked up of an individual are you? This lady deserves everything that comes her way.
Okay, yes.
And I'm so glad they found her. And like, no matter what happens to her, it doesn't matter. I'm not taking it back because like, You started all. Don't say nothing, won't be nothing.
So again, what you're talking about for people who
Everybody
do not.
knows. Who doesn't know?
Okay, I'm just saying who doesn't. My mom.
Peanut, Ace.
My mom doesn't know, so say who it is.
It's this guy rescued a squirrel and rescued a raccoon, and then he started making TikTok videos, and then he had a. They started raising money to save other animals. I think he had like horses, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff.
Correct.
So in New York, you can't have the squirrel, I guess, inside or some stupid shit, like whatever. So there is a law in place. Even so, the squirrel had like 1.5 million
right?
TikTok followers, which doesn't get you a pass. I get that. And I get that there might be laws in effect and all that stuff. You still have to use common sense and judgment no matter. This is where like I really am, sometimes when I don't agree with my friends on the right or with my friends on the left, it's usually because of this reason. Because nothing in the world, nothing is black or white. There's always shades of gray. And I get that there's a law and for a reason or whatever, but that doesn't justify in my mind 12 motherfucking officers coming in and going in, just tearing this guy's house apart, taking his pets, even if they were illegal. We're not talking about a lion. We're still talking about a squirrel, and just euthanizing it, like just out of, you still at some point you have to use some common sense. How about one person? How about at that point then, hey, listen, we have to take the squirrel. We have to. Otherwise, we're going to get fired, whatever. There's a judge involved because some crazy bitch 1,000 miles away had nothing better to do.
Crate it?
Had nothing better to do than to complain about a video. So we have to. I got to crate it. Yeah. You obviously can't have it here, but I see the videos. I see the interaction. I know you're not abusing the squirrel. You somehow have to get it out of the state of New York or whatever. We can give it to you. Like, there's still something that you can do. You don't send 12 officers to rip this guy's life apart, home, kill his pets. Like, that to me is nuts. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have to break.
I don't know. It's very rarely do I ever get that emotionally involved into something.
Correct.
And maybe it's because I feed the raccoons outside when I shouldn't, and now they're living in the attic.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I just love animals, right? And I think this wasn't a monkey. This wasn't a lion. Common sense. Common sense. People have forgotten. That's why the hurricane thing earlier bothers me so much. Common sense. Like, use some knowledge to the people that think the moon landing is false. Again, you can look flat earthers. You can find shit out. You can use, but if you put yourself in a box to where, like, everything is black or white, well, we have to fucking go through this guy's life. We've got to tear his closets apart. Where the fuck's this squirrel? When you get to that point, what is wrong with you?
I still need, okay. I'm going to go into a little bit more in depth.
Rest in peace, Peanut. Rest in power. Rest in power. Go ahead.
Rest in peanuts? Peanut? No. Okay. We got a donation.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Let's go. Sorry. I love your donations because at this end of the month, we have to renew. I haven't told her this.
End of the month, it's November 6th. What do you mean end of the month?
On 24th.
Are we late?
Spreaker, which is where we host everything, that's up. So I'm hoping on the 23rd they have some 50% off deals. It's like
for Black Friday again.
Yeah, so I don't know.
All of these help.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a big donation.
Your donation, Scott.
Big donation.
Oh, hell yeah. Grant, you got me going off, Grant.
Grant and Cher, glad to be back. Have missed hearing y'all.
How did your move go? How'd your move go? Got re-invited to the new spot. I love them. They were like really nice people. And earlier, we were talking about people and how long they've been married. And I didn't bring up, but Jerry and Mern, how long?
Yeah.
It's up there, right? Grant and Cher, how long? You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's great to see people that do make it work. Because I think you said it earlier on the show. It's great to see,
It is because it's definitely not easy. Not.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's not easy.
I'm easy.
What are you talking about? It's easy. Our life has been,
yeah, right now right now it's not good.
No, it's not. And we've said that for, multiple shows and whatnot. And you just do what you can. And then I forgot to warn PK.
Oh, Jesus. Now what?
Well, I opened the mailbox and I was like, Jesus, I can't even pull this shit out. It's so packed.
Nothing ever good comes in the mailbox. So I just don't look at the mail.
Yeah, so I do. Somebody has to. Someone's got to be an adult.
I'm trying to find Elias Count's song.
Oh, Cher says married 18 years in December.
18 years.
Oh
That's
my
amazing.
God, 18
What
years.
was the highest that we got so far tonight? Was it 23?
Oh, God. I didn't write it down.
I think this. I think I found. I didn't find the full Square Bear song. I think it's on a hard drive. I backed everything up on this hard drive, right? And because we're trying to save some money, I got this little device here. It's kind of cool.
It's a new little one?
No, this is. I got this device like about a year ago. So what this does is like.
Oh my God, it's not little. That's a giant box.
Yeah,
it looks like a rat trap.
So you take a hard drive that's supposed to be inside of a computer, an internal drive. And then you can plug it in here and back everything up, and then you just unplug it and just put it somewhere, right? So that way you can get like 8 gigs for like $40 or something.
Nerd
because
alert.
Also,
Nerd alert.
peacocks.
Peacock.
The peacocks, not Terry. Terry got me like a hard drive, and I'm like, where the fuck did you find this, Terry? Because I need like a few more of these. So anyway, so I got this one. I backed all of our stuff up, and then yesterday I needed to clear some room so I can work on this video.
Yeah.
So I got that hard drive, and I put it back in, and the motherfucker won't turn on. So don't buy this, and don't back your shit up on external drives, is what I'm trying to say.
Wait,
I could have got there quicker, but I really wanted to drive the point home. You're welcome.
Wait, so that thing is.
I don't know if it's this or the fucking hard drive. The shit just doesn't turn on.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, where?
What really did we lose? The Ryan shows? Ooh. I'm just kidding. Plus, those are backed up on Spreaker. We'll lose those on the 24th.
Wait, is this important to get money to get it a backup to backup to backup? I'm confused. I don't understand any of these hard drives and shit. All these wires are confusing. Do not know because Burton understands it, so do not say girl brain.
What's up,
that is a really messed up
She
thing
gets
to
so
say.
mad at me. I'm like, oh, I was giving her crap this entire week. I'm like, dude, I don't think your girl's going
God,
in.
I was so. Oh my God. Okay.
Did you see that?
We're not talking about that because we're not going to go there. I'm not saying anything. There's a reason why I wore black today. Because I am.
Oh, because your girl lost? Oh, shit.
Because I'm staying neutral for the sake of
I told you to
a lot
wear
of people.
red earrings and something to work. You should have wore like I love awkwardness. It's like the best.
It wasn't good at work today.
Oh, that would have been great. You should have showed up with like an
yeah.
American flag shirt or whatever. Like, you know, that would have been great. Even if you don't. By the way.
But I have like subtle things as like I got like bright like pumps, but they got red bottoms.
I tried to feel you out when we went to vote we did the early voting on Thursday or something.
Friday.
Was it Friday?
Yeah. Yeah, the last day to vote. We literally stood in line starting
It was
at
the last day. It was the last day of early voting.
Correct.
So I was trying to feel her out because I'm like, well, fuck, what if I go, Kamala? You know, and
I'm not
I
saying
think
who
what
I'm
we
going
did-
for right now.
We decided that it doesn't matter if we have opposing views, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. I thought that your dad controlled your mom's voting, though.
No.
Actually, I'm very. I gave him props in my mind. I'm like, good for him.
So it's interesting. So like I was told like from my coworkers, they were like their kids were out of school because again we're in Texas and the kids were out of school. At
Thank
least in,
God,
like, the
because the
Houston
traffic
area
was like a breeze.
for Tuesday, and I was like, why? They're like, yeah, they've been out
They should
Monday
always
and
be out of
Tuesday. Okay.
Fuck school. Just
but,
so I can get her to work.
But for election, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, because growing up, like.
Oregon don't care.
I'm that old that my parents would like go to the voting booth and everything like at like our elementary school or whatever. So it was like a huge thing. Like we would sit down at the dinner table and like we'd have those conversations like the voting about like, you know, the tiny thin paper. But like we would review everything. And like I was very interested, same with my brother. Like we would be very interested like, as a family. And then we'd go like vote together as a family. Like
so
that was a really big thing.
You can't vote? How old were you at the time?
I'm a kid.
That's some bullshit.
I'm a kid.
Uh-huh.
When I was able to vote is when he started to date me. Like I said,
we better
I was
investigate
a
this
kid.
shit. Also,
did you not hear what I said?
yeah.
That's fine.
Where's all the people that were like, oh, you better watch this election, it's going to get stolen? Okay, so because you won, where's all those people now? These motherfuckers are like, you can't have it both ways. And that's why I think I'm a little more in the middle than some of my right and some of my left friends. And that's where people should be. You got to criticize your own people as well. You can't say it's only rigged if your motherfucker doesn't win. Like, it's insane to me. Nuts. Also, I love watching MSNBC and CNN because on the other side, I watched The fucking View today. Oh,
wow.
That's right.
Tell me.
Mad
Stay
at
at home,
myself.
Daddy. Stay at home, Daddy. How was the view?
Somebody remind me to pull that because I'm going to be playing with myself tomorrow.
Ew, shut up. No, my parents
To
are
that.
watching.
That was sexy. Could you
That
do
was-
that next door? Or in here after the show's over?
Can you please knock that off? That is
I
not
was
the
mad
point
at
of this
myself. I was like,
conversation.
oh, I missed the first 10 minutes of the view today. I was like, I got to watch this shit.
Off.
Because, like, people are so delusional with shit, you know? And I'm like, are you nuts? Like, do you not hear yourself? Like, to me, it's like both sides. People are so delusional. One of the chicks on The View was like, yeah, because uneducated white women voted. And even the other girl was like, well, you can't say that. Well, that's what the poll said. That's what the actual group is. And then like 20 minutes later, she was like, I guess it was women that didn't go to college. I'm like, no self-awareness. And again, like, then you're in your own, like,
Okay,
it's insane. Like, I need people to tell me.
What does uneducated mean? Like, I didn't complete 4
She
years
came back
of
20 minutes
college?
later and she said, if
But
you
I'm just
didn't
curious.
finish college, then you probably voted.
I'm uneducated. Interesting.
Anyway, I'm making the point that
okay.
both sides have people that just don't take a step back and ask themselves what they're saying, what they believe. Like, you need to have self-awareness and be like, okay, like, I believe with this, I don't believe with this.
Okay, now I get that. And
But anyway, to watch people melt down it was wow.
which is the point of the conversation.
Yeah. I didn't turn Fox on once last night. Because I'm like, okay, then what do you...
You didn't see Bill O'Reilly? Was he still there?
I didn't
Glenn
see it.
Beck?
No, I didn't turn it on once. No.
Those are...
Because again, there's one guy on CNN that I think tries to make a good case, whether he's right or wrong, and then everybody else, like 5 people attack him, and then shut every... It's like, to me, it's that you have to have the debate, have the conversation. That's what makes democracy.
Well,
You
right.
can't say that
But again-
he's gonna...
But again, you only have this on one night.
When nobody
and,
votes for... Like, it's insane.
And then that's it. And then that's it. And then nobody has anything else to
I
say
hope
anymore.
not, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I asked myself that question last night. I'm like, is it going to get better now that the election's over? And then you have everybody on every newscast, they're interviewing people on the street, and they're like, I'm just glad it's over. God, it's been nonstop.
So,
I don't
so
think
what
it's
do we
ever
do
over
now?
anymore. I don't think it's ever over. It hasn't. Was it over today? No.
No, but like that, like that's the next thing. Like
People
those
just
are
need
the
to get the
things,
fuck
like,
off online. It's
Because
just
again, like I'm not. I mean, we're doing a podcast, but I'm not in media like right now any longer. Currently, whatever, not available to hire. Sure, but like literally, like what are people doing now? Because
what do you mean? They're bitching
I know.
on social media. Nothing has changed.
I know,
It's gotten worse.
but it's just on social
Today.
media. So like, how about like we still live?
Now it's 4 years of
and
people
we
complaining about him.
and
4
again-
years about, it's probably going to be like a year of him, of Trump putting into place what he wants to put in place. But then that year is going to be
But
nonstop.
Our lives, no matter who is president, are still going to
Right.
move forward. So you can be sad, you can be angry, you can be mad, and take time for yourselves and like to deal with that if that's what's going on in your life. Fine, or happy, I don't care. But as a country, as a family, as friends, as community, like we still are. It's not like I'm going to hate the person like across the way. I'm going to try to kill him or something. I'm like, we're still a community no matter what who's
But
like
the problem
president.
is, the
So,
problem
like,
is,
but like that's the progression. Like
It's
how
not, no.
how like again, I'm like again the square bear, the happy person. I'm like, how do we all get along? Maybe we just don't ever get along. Maybe like
I don't think we
I'm
do
living
anymore.
in the trolls world of like everyone's like, hey, I want to be happy and fun and get along with everybody. And maybe people aren't like that. But honestly, something has to happen where people connect at some better point than what has happened.
they don't. They just going to
But
go
something
further
has
and
to.
further in their bubbles now.
Okay, great. And their bubbles to do what? Like you're
To
going to be
take
over
the other
there,
side.
and
It's like the NFL. You got your team, and that's it. That's why I'm
So we're-
bandwagon, baby. Ride or die.
Alright.
Ride or fucking die. I'll flip the jersey halfway through the game. Let's go Chiefs, motherfucker, until they lose. Let's go. Who's next?
Yeah.
Baltimore, baby.
A couple more comments in the chat real quick. Yep, I'm more focused on the ballot measures. That is a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Because like we had a huge one in Houston. I don't know about you guys because I know Bootleg is in Oregon. Well, you guys have in
Oh,
Oregon
you
or
had
California.
I read about Oregon. They passed some common sense ones finally. And then also in California, they passed some common sense ones where I think that like if you could steal anything under 1,000 and you don't get arrested, you were just like, okay, just take it because it's under $1,000. Makes no fucking sense, right?
never.
But they
I mean,
reversed
stealing
that.
is
They finally reversed it. But the fact that we had to go through that
But don't
and
you-
then reverse, it's like again, people just get in their bubbles. Whether it's music, TV, whether it's you're a fan of Ariana Grande, whatever the fuck it is. People now, the problem is the algorithm, really is what the problem is. Because you don't get to see the other side. Like, for instance, I went on everything on X, far right leaning. And I really want to go through the algorithm to see if it's just more people or if it is an algorithmic thing. Right? Yeah. Like, I am curious to know because he says it's all open. Well, he says Elon, which I am a fan of, by the way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm curious to know if there's a lean there. I think there is. And then Reddit, everything is left. So, like, when you went on Reddit the day before the election, they were like, look at Trump's rallies. There's nobody in there. They're using camera angles. And they were convinced. So then last night, it was interesting to see the meltdown on Reddit. And, like, but again, it shouldn't. I think it's the algorithms that push everybody into these bubbles. And then,
that's so interesting.
You know,
like,
when you get off the phone, you can be friends with people that like Kamala or Trump. Like, you're going to work. There's checks and there's balances, and you hope for the best. And I believe that there's enough good people to keep those checks and balances in place, whether it is her in office or him. I think they both have good and, well, I don't know about good, but I'm sorry, to be honest with you, like the people that were, and I got into this conversation with our friends that are, by the way, coming to town. So shout out if they watch this, please keep coming to town. My problem with her was like, you couldn't fucking answer anything.
Well, the problem is that
like
she
have a conversation like you unauthentic. Like to me,
no. I just don't understand. Like if that was her like college, right? Howard, like why
she didn't come out?
She didn't come out, and then everybody left in like silence. And
like those people are like, just as devastated as you are. You come out
again,
as their leader and appreciate the fact that they gave
nonetheless,
everything.
You still are vice president. So like, why you couldn't even like come out and like, because like,
and they will say, well, maybe something would have changed and blah blah blah. Then come out and say, listen, it's. I'll be honest with you guys, not looking the best, but you know, keeping hope. I love everything you guys have done, and we're gonna pick this back up tomorrow. And then just fucking walk around and hug and just hang out with your people that gave everything for you.
That was
you
the
don't
point.
Stay inside and you leave these kids to just cry and like cut themselves.
No, nobody's cutting themselves.
Oh, I bet you they did.
But what I'm saying is like through all of what I have been served through like advertisements and commercials for what I am getting for whatever. You know, like my demographic, my zip code, and all of this is I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people. Great. So all of your
people are outside.
Stop. It's not about you. I'm talking.
No, I'm just saying people are outside.
But they straight up like they were there for you to support you for president or to still support you as vice president, whatever. And then no show, and then just everybody left. And I was like, that is the worst way to concede an election at all. Like. Still, you have
not
to
a good look.
Like you guys, we're
not
here. We're
look.
still, and you still are vice president until like January. Like what the fuck? Am I missing something?
Like, how about the people that don't have? You're not taking this into account either, right?
Well, there's a lot more that
I'm
clearly
sure it's
know.
not
I'm not educated about.
Let me
enough
educate
to, like,
you.
have this.
Let me educate you.
All right, go on.
She's taking jets. She's got Air Force 2 or whatever to go to the rallies or whatever. Being pampered. She's got the lunches. She's being driven to the rallies. She's given. It's not easy. It's still nonstop. It's not easy. I don't want to take away from the fact of the campaigning either. It's not easy. But these kids that are just this is why for me, like you really see somebody's character when they lose. I think failure is one of the best things that can happen to you because now you know what not to do. Like you use it to learn. You know what I mean? Like, and that's where you really see somebody's character. If I was her, I would have went out and fucking just hung out with them. Maybe
have to.
Quick speech, whatever. We don't know. We're waiting. Doesn't look good, but we have hope. I just want to hang out with you guys and thank you. Because those kids, and this was my point, as she's getting flown into everything and pampered, which again, not easy because it's nonstop, these kids aren't making a lot. You know what I mean? Like what? Their parents are paying for it? Yeah. They probably are eating at the cafeteria. They don't, but they're still nonstop and they're going out and they're on her team.
It's not just there.
You don't just send them home to cry. Like if you see crying, fucking walk out there and hug them. Humanity, a little humanity, right? Yeah. I'm not saying that Trump would have done that either. So again, you know, I try to keep the comment that If I see something on one person,
I know.
you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like,
It just left a bad taste in my
Josh,
mouth.
failure's a good thing that I'm the shit, bro. I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah.
We're fucking the best. No, I mean, you do have to. This is why I hate my old air checks, man. They're so fucking bad. And I know I shouldn't hate them because I did learn and like, but it's like, or I would always do bits that I would get yelled at because they wouldn't work. But through those, I learned what the stuff that would work. And that's what annoyed me, like later on in my career, when people were just handed, a co-host slot without, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm like, you haven't gone through it. Don't lecture me on something that I've been through for 5-10 years. Like, I know why it's important to do this because I failed to do it for 3 years. And I'm not a quick learner. It takes me a lot of fucking failures to be like, for the light bulb to go off. I wish I was smarter. I wish that light bulb would be quicker. Maybe we would have done the podcast for a year and be a lot better off right now. But it takes me a while. That's who you married, a fucking dummy.
It's been 10 years, guys. It really has been. Yeah.
Oh, Corrine.
Don't worry about PK. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was giving her a hard time. Let me give the other people a hard time, and then we'll move through this. But this is also something that, like, to me, I hate how now education has been under the spotlight of, like, or you're just an elitist and they're making, like, a bad thing. Sure, there's a lot of elitist, nose up, high brown motherfuckers that, like, look down on you, for sure, right? But you can't. It's still, there's something for those aha moments and when you learn something. And that's the path that I've chosen to go down, even on myself, even not for a degree, just to understand things, because I'm like, I want to know fucking trigonometry. Like, I want to really be able to look at a math problem. Like, when we saw Oppenheimer,
Yeah.
and you got the fucking chalkboard, I want to be able to look at that and be like, okay, I get it. Oh, man, that doesn't make sense. Like, the piano is a perfect example. I didn't think I'd learn the piano, right? Like, I said on this show with Ryan right there, I just want to be able to get one song down to where,
Right.
And I did that at Costco by my fucking self, and people were looking. I've been able to get a song to what it's supposed to sound like with minimum fuck-ups. That was my goal. But I proved to myself, and it did take 2.5 years. I proved to myself that that's achievable. So I want to prove something else achievable. I want to know, like, quantum physics. How does it work? I don't need a degree. Just for me. And it's like, to dumb down knowledge, and that to me is not cool either. Like,
Right.
that bothers me a lot.
No, I think that,
know?
like, and that's admirable about, like, you trying to do this, or like, you say this, like, this podcast, like, we have done, again, as we say, for 10 years, but what we have done through the podcast has been everything of PK, like everything that you have done.
No, not true. No.
Well, I do, but I'm also, like, on the other, like, you're interested in, like, playing piano or whatever, like, your interest is and your peaks in, like, I admire you because you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to learn it, I'm going to take the time, and, like, you are successful. And then I don't know where, like, my mind falls on certain things, but, like, I'm a little envious because, like,
What's your interests besides black men? She thought about it. It took like a half. Rewind the show. You'll see her be like, oh. Well. Josh, I love knowledge, but in school we learn a lot of junk that doesn't matter. You're right. I think that there could be a lot better courses.
Well, of course,
but also there's a lot of junk that I never thought would matter that math is really the one that I'm coming back to. It's like there's things that I'm like, I don't fucking need to know this.
Your dad exactly said too. Like,
well, when he told me like this tip for tipping for my entire life, it's weird. I don't know when I stopped thinking in Greek and when I started thinking in English. No idea when that happened. And I couldn't even pinpoint down a year. It's not like I don't know, oh, this is the day. I can't pinpoint down like a month, 6 months, a year. Like, I don't know.
Do you think your mind still kind of goes like back and forth, though?
Only with, which is why I brought it up, only when it comes to like counting.
Yeah.
So the way that I've always done tipping up until like 6 months ago, I was like 5, 10, 15, and that's always 20%. So
Right.
if, let's say it's a $25 bill, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $5, 20%.
Right.
I would always do that. And it always works great until you have like $120 and you're like, fuck, here we go. Well, you know, throughout the years, I'm like, well, I know 20% of 100. I don't have to, I save myself the first, So anyway, so we were at lunch, and he goes, "That's how you do it?" No. Like, let's say the bill is like $210.
Do it in Tasso's tone.
Well, what is it? Bill $210. You move the decimal point over 1, and then you double it, 20%. So let's say the bill is like
200.
let's say let's do something simple, 40.
Okay.
Or let's do something real simple.
10.
10. You move the decimal point over, and then you double it. So you move it over 10. So you move it over. So you just have 1, and then you double it 2. So let's say the bill is 100, right? You move it over once, and then you double the 2 numbers. And I was like, what the? And to me, that's not like a math. That's I looked at it as like, holy shit, numbers work that way. So then I was trying to figure out, like, I'm like, because also how like schools try to teach you new ways of doing things.
Correct. Yeah.
I had to question all that because I thought it was the dumbest shit ever. But I'm like, well, what if there's an easier way because numbers work that way that I just never thought of. So now I'm like going down the like, oh shit, I want to know how things work. And I don't know. Again, going back to Josh's point, yeah, there's a lot of shit. But there's some stuff that I'm like, man, I wish I would have paid more attention to.
And there's also something to be said about your father who is pushing.
What did he say to me? He was like, oh, how stupid are you? Yeah, move the decimal point. I'm like, oh, fuck that. I'm 46.
Yeah, he's pushing.
I thought you got to be done calling me stupid by now.
Tassos is pushing 70 and probably will show up tomorrow. We never know when he's going to come here.
Wasn't he supposed to come in November?
At some point, yeah. I'm glad that you had that conversation with him because I always
I was on the phone all day with the bank. You want to play match 2?
Wait, on the phone with the bank?
You want to play match 2, or what? Do you want to just play grab ass?
I don't grab my own ass.
You can. Not here, but later. I would love it if you did. Love it if you did. All right, match 2. I'm going to give you guys 2 words. It's word association, so we're going to go one at a time, but don't write your answers in until you have both answers. That way it's easier for me to see. If you're listening to the show, shout out to the replay gang. You're going to get 2 words. Just play along in your heads, right? Just be like, hey, what would I have thought of? What word do you think of when I say zombie? Zombie. I hope I don't throw you off by singing the song, but that's your first word is zombie. Think of 1 word, right? Your second word's going to be, and I know Denise is going to love this one. She's going to be like, oh my God, yeah. Ratchet. Ratchet asshole. Not the asshole part. Ratchet. All right? So zombie and ratchet. Think about that. I'm going to give you a second. Drop it in the chat. I did find Elia's The Count song. It says year end. I don't know if there's an intro on this, is what I'm saying. I'm going to play it while I give you guys a second to think of your words. I'm going to play it just to kill some time. But to fill you in, and hopefully there isn't an intro. There might be an intro to this, but a guy ran over his bushes, and the rest is self-explanatory. I'm just going to hit the play button. Here we go.
Bored, sick, angry, numb. 2020 definitely made us feel something. But we want to feel something else.
That is not what I thought it was, to be honest with you. So
2020 made us feel something?
Yeah, I think that was the
What are we feeling?
Stupid thing that
What are we feeling? Sadness, aggressiveness?
I don't know why I thought that. Oh,
do you think we're better now than we were then? Oh.
Year-end countdown is what it is. I just saw countdown, and I'm like, oh, it's got to be the count. God damn it, Elia. Let me just search Elia, but there's so much stuff is gonna come up.
Oh, someone's obsessed.
Yeah, I know. It's not. That's weird, right? That's okay. You don't need to snort.
Sorry.
What are you snorting for? Why are you doing that?
Because you probably have more things about Elia than you even do me.
You want to take a guess on how many things are coming up? I think I found it.
I
Stop.
You're obsessed with it.
Yeah, here. Let me.
Oh boy.
Let me bring it up. Here you go.
Elia Butter, Elia Day, Elia National Day. Good Lord.
This is the stuff that.
Elia PK.
This is all the files. Yeah, that's I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I'm sorry, you're
okay, I got it now.
You told me to not look up. Now I'm confused. Like, am I doing the game or are we
Listen,
doing the
motherfucker,
Elia?
I was gonna play this to kill some time as you came back in, but I played the wrong thing. I'm gonna play it right now, and I'm gonna give you 2 words. So think about the words as I play this. We'll come back and see if anybody wins. All right, your 2 words are gonna be zombie, and a word that really you inspired. You really did. Ratchet.
I'm not ratchet.
Ratchet. Think about your answers.
You know that I am called the Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Because I really love to count.
10 big bushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sometimes I sit and count all day.
About 8 other bushes.
But sometimes I get carried away. I count slowly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Different kind of bushes. Different kind of bushes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Different kind of bushes. Different kind of bushes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Different kind of bushes. Different kind of bushes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he was driving through the middle of all of them.
That's the stuff that I miss doing. Like, it's so stupid, but I just miss doing that. He was so heated. I'm like, I think that's going to go with the Count. You ready? 2 words.
2 words. Let's go.
What'd you come up with? Zombie.
Jesus.
Don't be looking at the chat either,
I'm
cheating
not.
asshole.
I don't know anything about zombies except for ugly, dead, walking, Halloween. I don't know anything about zombies. Zombies. I don't know anything.
That's not how the song goes.
No, I don't know anything.
RIP.
About
R.I.P. I don't know who sang that. Who sang that? Is it not Sinead now? Who sang that fucking song? Is Sinead Connor?
No.
I'm horrible.
Zombie.
Horrible with names.
Zombie. What's a zombie? Dead with Me. Was zombies? Dead with Me?
Dead Like Me. It was a show. Money show. It was a great show.
Not
Showtime.
Dead Like Me. There was another one. Is that the one?
Walking Dead.
Shit. Walking Dead. 2 words.
Yep. I just need 1.
Zombie.
That's the word.
Fuck. I don't know.
Fucking 1 word. Just give me 1 word. You really could pick any word in the English language. You're not going to win.
Let me try again. Let's go to the second word.
Well, I got to make sure nobody said scary.
Okay, if you look to make sure, then I can't go to the second word.
Yeah. No, I need a word for fucking zombie. Yeah.
Damn it, Denise. You're always talking so long. Your stories go on like an endless song. I try to escape, but I can't break free.
All right. So clearly,
1 word for fucking zombie, for the love of God. I don't even believe in God. I'm more of a naturalist. He could exist. I don't know what started the Big Bang, but fuck. Zombie, 1 word.
dead.
Thank you.
Shut up. Someone said dead?
Yeah.
Somebody?
Yeah, multiple people said dead. That's all you had to do. Not that difficult. You are playing with Anita.
Oh, thank God.
You are playing with, let's see, Corrine.
Okay, 2.
Ace said apocalypse.
Okay,
Rodrigo
close.
said
Okay,
apocalypse.
sure.
Tressa said apocalypse. Trisha said apocalypse. What did Kevin say? Come on, bring it up. What did Kevin say? What did he say? Apocalypse. What did Rodrigo say? Come on, one time for me. What did he say?
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Yeah, what did Susan say? Come on, tell me what she said. Tell me what she said. Apocalypse, you got it. Big girl. You know what Big Girl said. Apocalypse.
You know I don't like scary things. All right, next word.
Anita and Corrine still in the game. Now, we gave away our dog last week. What are we giving away this week?
He's not here.
Your second word. Already gave it to you. I'm waiting for the answer. Ratchet.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Are they going to be, like, say Denise? Are they going to say Ratchet Dance? Ratchet Feeling? Dance. God, why are these...
Seal can from Anita. Yeah, that was a seal can. I don't know why, though.
Why is it... Are they going to say, like, meaning... Lock me in for.
Damn it, Denise. You always got something to say.
I didn't say it. I didn't say
Stories
it.
drag on and never fade away.
What was it?
I try to listen, but my patience is wearing thin. I don't know if this story will ever reach its end.
This is more for like when you go on rambling on stories, but what do you want to do?
Ratchet.
Ratchet. Yeah.
Bitch.
Sing it.
Damn it, Denise.
Damn it, Denise. Damn it, Denise.
Damn it, Denise.
Wait, it says Anita said it. It says Anita said it. We won. Anita, oh my God. Oh my
Did
God,
Anita
she
say
matches
that?
Anita.
Did
She
Anita
matches
hold up?
Anita.
Hold the
Anita
fuck
said
on,
bitch.
everybody. You
Anita
lying
said bitch.
motherfuckers. Hold on.
Holy shit.
What are you
We
so
got a
upset?
winner.
No.
We got a winner. We got a winner. We got a winner.
Hold
And
on. Anita, let me
James
go.
Ruiz said he said it too.
Dad and B is what she said. You did not say B.
I said bitch.
Oh, she said B.
Well, that's the same thing.
Well, she left out the itch.
PK?
She said the letter B.
That is the same thing.
That's
That
the
is
letter
same thing.
B.
Yes, Anita, everyone's saying, yep.
Oh,
Anita!
Damn
713
it.
Anita!
All right. That's fine.
I got away!
No matter what the weapon is, I want you to know that I win. Come on and say, no matter what the weapon is, I want you to know that I win. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
That was the best.
Wow.
That was the best, like,
Holy shit.
30 seconds of accidental public access TV that somehow I taped ever. Like, I
Wait.
played that I Win clip for years. Yeah, you won.
Oh my God, Anita, 713, Anita, wowzers from Cheryl. Heck yeah, that's right, Anita. There we go.
What are we getting, Anita? Do you want to get her some stickers that we still have that you don't want to stick that you almost threw away? We have some shirts.
Anita, yeah.
Send me. Do we have shirts? We have the hat.
Yeah,
we have
we
a
do.
fucking hat still.
We do have things, and
I'm gonna have to put the Sharpie on there and scratch out the lines.
713 Anita, you still in 713? Let's meet up. Yeah, there you go. There's your personal win. Let's go.
Why don't I just mail it to her?
What if she's in local?
Yeah, that works as well. Yeah.
Unless she's a weirdo.
PK at pkndk.com. Send me your address and sizes, and no promises on a shirt because I would limit it on that. But maybe a hat and definitely some stickers and some other. Good job.
Oh, about damn time you gave me my axe. I'm so proud.
English
Sorry.
motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yeah, because I'm really upset because you kept pushing me. You said, no, nobody gave you. You said nobody gave you the second word. And then I was like, I won, actually, with
Well,
somebody.
I'm sorry, but she didn't.
You're
She
not
put
sorry.
B. I don't
You're
give a
not
fuck.
sorry.
Hey, B.
I'm not sorry.
Oh,
You're
I
not
just got
sorry.
stung by
I'm
what? A
sorry.
bee?
You're not sorry.
What is happening here?
You're not sorry because I won.
Are you singing a demi song? What's
Correct.
happening? Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Last week you talked about how you did an event
Yeah.
with the weather guy,
Mm-hmm.
and we never finished talking about that.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I wanted to bring it up is because somebody else, who was I with this weekend? Somebody had randomly brought him up, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Does everybody know this guy? And then I told him the story about how, like, you're giving me a hard time because I followed him for years.
Yeah.
And then also why I'm bringing this up is because, like, the Preacher with the I Win song, which, again.
Oh,
like,
I should probably message him to see if he's going to come
Oh,
for
my
the
God.
storm on Saturday.
I would prank call
Hey.
public service people, and then like this preacher was so I would always record public access, and then this guy was like, I win. I'm like, that's gonna be my I Win song. Anyway, so for years, because I've always loved tornadoes, and I had no idea at the time, but this is the guy that you did an event for.
It doesn't matter. We're not talking about work, but yeah.
But this is the clip that I would always play. Like anytime somebody would fuck up on the radio, it would be him. And it's the great. I don't have the video anymore. You'll have to look this up. But it's the greatest fucking best video ever. Because you know how everybody is macho. They're like, yeah, we're gonna fucking chase a tornado or ride a bull, whatever. Until you're actually in the middle of it, and then you're like, oh, reality hits in. This to me, like to this day, when I see this on YouTube and every once in a while it pops up, I still to this day I laugh. Greatest clip, right? Macho, tornado, getting a little too close. Back the up! Back up! Back up! And it goes on for like 30 seconds. Back up! It's great because it's just like such a, like, what is it called? Like contrast from like, oh, fuck this tornado. Oh, shit. Back up. That's exactly what that would be me. Anyway, so you got to do an event with him. What did you say to him?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Was he nice?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Isn't it weird that I got to do an event with Lip Girl? Hi, Richard. Hi, Richard. Calm down, boys.
That is the thing. Yeah.
And then you got to do an event with the guy that I'm following.
That's
weird.
Yeah, I know. So
weird how the world works.
So then, like, it was last year. PK was like taking pics of like Carissa because like I love Chris Thomas. Like I was
not creepy.
Not creepy at all. But for me, totally fine.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was like, oh, just...
I was actually trying to get on TV, and I'm like, hey, are you watching? And then you stop answering the call. And I'm like, what the fuck? I think I'm on national TV. And then I passed out. Like, what do you mean you passed out?
Yeah, so with this guy, yeah, I mean, I just, kind of recognized and said...
Oh, yeah, that's a funny-ass clip. Isaiah from Fox 26, he's got a fucking hysterical... Have you ever seen this? Oh, you're in for a treat.
We got done talking about me, but it's totally fine.
Well, you got to get to the fucking point.
The fucking point is that I saw the guy and I was like, damn, like, I'm not, like, celebrity struck by anybody. I've met, like, a lot of famous people. And then I saw this guy and I was like, damn it, I'm not celebrity struck by you, but my husband is. And I was like, this is going to be an awkward conversation. And then I happened to say, hey, I live in the Heights. Now I think he wants to come over to my house because he wants to see where the tornado hit. And
oh, no, I was thinking about somebody else.
Yeah, so it's very different.
I don't know what the fuck I acted. I was thinking about somebody else.
But it's okay. PK doesn't know what I just said either.
No idea. But I was thinking about this guy that went viral. And somehow, here's the clip. Yeah, this is a great. We got to do a thing where everybody sends in like a clip back in the day that used to make them laugh. And you just got to revisit them. Here's this one. This is a great...
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker.
Oh my God!
I can't even see me. Okay.
I fucking love it. That's a great clip.
And then he had to go like live again.
Right. Like I think he was taping.
Well, clearly.
Yeah.
But who released the tape? What an asshole.
That's fucking hysterical. That person's a hero. Not all heroes wear capes.
I know. I understand
Way overused.
that. I understand.
Yeah.
But who...
Leprechaun in the Tree's great. The whistle goes, what? That's great too.
Woo woo.
Peanut's great. Remember Peanut?
Stop turning your head and swing. Swing, motherfucker. Put that gun down, Peanut. Do it off your head.
Speaking of Peanut, rest in peace.
Oh my God, that is Peanut. Oh, you should have put those officers on the ground. Yeah. Get a motherfucker, Peanut.
You're wild right now.
We really, I have to look
done
back
a
and be like,
360?
yeah, I have to look back and be like, you know what? It was the perfect time. Like, obviously, 10 years earlier would have gave us 20 years of great money and being on the air and just having great times. But that was you couldn't do what we were doing 10 years later. If I got to Portland 2005 or 8,
no.
By the time we actually got the show together, couldn't do it. Like I got there at the right time. We still had that 10 year. It took like 3 years to get really going, 2 years to really get going. And then it was fucking like balls to the wall. Crazy shit.
I know. Like you look at me as I was part of it, but I'm a support.
You were part of it.
I was support
Coming up next, it looks like a potential predator party.
Yeah, that was PK.
I'm like, let's check in with the neats.
My parents agreed he was okay. Actually, they were not okay. None of my family was okay.
Why did your family like me?
My family didn't like you at
Oh,
all.
okay, that makes more sense.
I actually wasn't the whole family. My parents were like, get her out of here. No. They
Who didn't like me?
all.
Who the fuck didn't like me?
My aunt.
Oh, I knew that bitch.
Tracy.
Just kidding, Tracy. In case you're watching, probably not.
Which she always actually is. And
Sorry,
she's probably
Tracy.
listening with Grandma.
Well, Grandma, what's up? Love you guys.
Yeah, here's the thing. So when...
But what's there not to like?
She was extremely...
Probably were right.
Extremely, overprotective of me. And then she's like, okay, so you're dating this radio guy, and this radio guy sounds like this, and this is going to be my niece, is going to be, on the air because he's going to talk about chicks like this. I don't think so. And then like
I was always respectful. No, I can't say that I was.
No. And then I had like this weird thing. I was like, oh no, PK's great. And I played like a DVD and then like.
Well, that's on you. Why the fuck would you introduce me to your family playing our DVDs where I was making out with chicks?
Not our DVDs. PK Playhouse back in the day DVDs.
Yeah, who would be like, hey, Dad, this is the guy I'm dating. Fucking bad idea. You know what? Where is it at? Where's that?
Congratulations. You played yourself.
It actually wasn't my dad because like I knew that you would have been murdered if that was the case. I was just
knock, knock. Who's there? Bang.
Yeah. But I mean, it's worked out.
Hey, can I?
It's worked out.
We gotta end this. This is going way too far. But we can't end this without maybe the best story of all time. And I don't think we've shared this story. If we did, I'm gonna share it again. We walk in the house.
Which house?
This house. We're downstairs, and then you're walking around. You're like, oh man, is the AC on? And I'm like, yeah. It's like I have it on like 68 degrees all the fucking time. Look at me. And then she's like, oh, my feet are sweaty. I'm like, I don't think that's a thing. Your feet are sweaty? Yeah, my feet are sweaty. Just walking around. Honey, turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Yeah, dog had peed. You stepped in the pee. You're walking around. Your feet are not sweaty. You're just spreading urine everywhere, all over the house. My feet are sweaty. It's so hot in here. 68 degrees hot. Big toe sweating all over the place. She makes a beeline for the walk-in showers, washing off her feet, yelling at the dog. I'm like laughing. I love those moments. It's great.
Those moments are great.
Yeah.
Those moments.
My feet are sweaty. So as you know how it's like the more you know.
The
so
more
for
you
people
know.
watching or listening to
Okay.
the show, your
All
feet,
right.
they're not sweaty. You stepped in dog pee.
Or listen to Denise, the one who actually understands and cares. We have a 14-year-old dog rescue. Thank you for shutting that off, by the way.
I didn't. What do you think? I have a remote control for the air filter? It just came on by itself.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you did.
How?
Because I was like very like interruptive
Magic.
of like a live show. So honestly, yeah, I was like, I've been working all day and I had flats on and my feet were sweaty. So I finally took like my flats off of like 12 hours of work and left them out. My feet are sweaty. So I'm walking through and I stepped in dog pee and like, there's no way that Teddy is to that age where he's pissing all over the floor. There's no way. So like in my head, I didn't think of that. And so I was like, oh, and then I'm walking and I was like, oh, all of a sudden I like PK'd. And then this is the difference of a mind between a man and a woman.
But you thought your feet were sweaty. You
because
you
they
didn't
were
stop.
sweaty because I worked 12 hours in my actual flats and I didn't have any.
I need somebody to help me. I need a comeback to the work thing. Like I have no comeback.
This is the true story. I'm telling you the true story of what happened. And if I realized that Teddy just like peed all over the place, and I would have actually been really sad. And that's what's going on with the little teddy bear. Yeah, he's old.
You have to put her down.
Oh,
Amber Duchess.
We got it right. Did you have anything else on your notes before we end up? We should end the show. This is
gotta end it.
way too long. I thought we were going to do like a half hour, and here we are, hour and a half later. I'm going to post both shows tomorrow. I probably should do it in order, so maybe I'll record something in the beginning. Yeah. I'll do that. But then I'll post the shows tomorrow morning. Thank you all so much for joining us live. And a huge thank you to anybody that donated tonight. And plus, if you have PK and DK Plus, really appreciate you.
We always
more than
do.
you know, you're keeping us going. We're always going to try to do this, but you're keeping everything else going, like the website and like I was saying, the Spreaker stuff. And
The behind the scenes
appreciate
things.
you. Appreciate you for that. So
PK will eventually do it behind the scenes so you guys know where your donations go, right, love?
And I'm going to do it naked. Yeah, this motherfucker. Like, yo.
That's not my name. My
Yeah.
name's Denise. Hey.
Yeah, I'll tell you where the donations are going. Paying for the taxes for the money that I took out to pay a certain person that was here.
Sure.
Well, not just him, but also the rent and everything else. So it's like, it's what it is. You can't go back.
You can't go back.
Can't go back.
But
you don't have time machines. That's just voodoo that you do.
And we
Can't
did
go
it.
back.
We did it for a reason, and we're very appreciative of everything. So
Post the
keep it
video,
moving
PK. What video, Anita? I don't even have a video. I'll make something. But yeah, I'll post the shows tomorrow. Again, shout out to the Replay Gang. Don't forget, if you have a comment about anything we talk about, you probably don't, but if you do, drop us an instant voice note. That's still active online at pkanddk.com. And with that said, I believe we're back. What's happening next week?
we are back next Wednesday.
Oh, Mrs. Famous can come back again?
Yeah, I can make an appearance. No, I'm good. I'm really fine.
Okay.
I promise.
Asking, all right.
Yeah.
Have a good night, y'all. We'll see you next week. Bye.
It's the PK and DK Show. Catch us live weekdays at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, or at pkanddk.com. With replays, podcasts, vlogs, and more.
I asked you to leave, and I'm not gonna say it again. Bye. Stop. I'm on the street. I'm telling you, goodbye.